Domestic violence. It's ever so fun.
You got it, ain't you?
Honestly, I was shaving all my delicate parts. Funny lip.
Wow.
Oh, I'll take you.
Karen.
Oh, you're right.
Yeah, come here, let me have a look.
Sharon. Hiya.
Hiya.
It's a good job I don't give a shit.
Oh, God. You having a bit of a man?
A bit of a balmy, are we? Right, let me take it off. Let me take it off record now. Go. Fuck it.
Just a little bit of advice when it comes to podcasting: record everything because you can miss nuggets of gold.
Yeah.
Like, for everyone listening and watching, where's the camera? I'm there. Before the podcast, my girlfriend almost lost a pussy lip live on air, but Karen didn't record it.
Well, that's going to be my intro, actually. I caught a bit of it and recorded it.
I'm just going to use my pen here to point to the lady with the missing piss flap. There she is.
Not that Leigh is the lady with the missing piss flap.
No, these are well intact because we've been social distancing for 3 months.
Yeah. How you guys been finding it anyways, this whole social distancing lockdown malarkey?
Hard. For me and Leigh, like we haven't seen each other.
No. Sometimes because my old car used to be so loud, I used to just come around here and rev it on the front.
Just go there and rev it on the front.
Come to his window and we'd wave at each other in the rain.
Yeah, you think fucking Arnie was coming in his fucking car. His exhaust was like fucked.
And then I just wheel spin off like Boy Racer into the night.
A few times as well during lockdown, Lee stood outside my house with a boombox, just
listening to NWA.
Yeah.
Listening to NWA. Wow. Now that's a vision I'd love to see. Just you there going, "Whoa, fuck the police."
How have you been? Because you haven't been with your missus for like forever.
Until recently. I mean, it's been different. You know, we did a social distance meetup, which was great. We kept her at bay, but then and then I went to that Black Lives Matter march and everything, and then she social distanced with me. Said, I ain't seeing you for 2 weeks now. You keep away again. So she's finding the excuses not to see me. And
you're cranking some out, ain't you?
Oh, mate, I've been cranking like mad. You know what? During work, I must be on at least about 4 or 5 on average, at least.
Are you working from home?
I'm working from home, yeah. That's why I'm able to shaft them out.
Wow.
There's been times I'm like, wow, I feel like I'm 15 again.
See, I social distance with my partner, so I've learned the art of the stealth wank. I'm like a knockout ninja now.
That's what I like to bring to this podcast. Some nice and class to it.
Oh, can we swear on your podcast?
You can swear. You can say whatever you like, man. I don't give a shit.
Fuck for that.
It's not a school podcast.
Yeah, I love the way you say whatever. Well, you can say whatever you want. Right.
Yeah, you can say what you like. Right. Fucking finally.
No, Lewis. I've just got the contract for CBeebies podcasts. So from now on, we're only going to talk about Iggle Piggle and Upsy Daisy, okay?
I could knock one out over Iggle Piggle.
Wow, Iggle Piggle.
Yeah.
The thing is, I don't know about much of these like kids shows anymore because you know I don't have kids and I'm not a pedo, so I don't know about half this stuff. But you know, the Iggle Piggle just sounds like some drug to me.
I had a mad one on the Iggle Piggle this week.
Yeah, man, I was going crazy on the Iggle Piggle.
I was piggled out me nut.
Right.
I've been on the Macca Packer since Friday.
Yeah, but some of it's like, I heard that they're going to change Fireman Sam as well.
They can't again. Please tell me they're not doing that again.
I heard that. This. Yeah, I remember hearing they were going to change Fireman Sam, and I think they were going to change him to fire person or something like that. And because you know, like it's set in Wales, they were going to like not have it there, or so, there was some bullshit.
You know what they should just do? They should just arrest Norman Price because he's a fucking arsonist.
He was a little prick. He was.
Simple as.
Out of curiosity, have you got rid of all because we have camera 1 and camera 2, and camera 1 and camera 2, but we can only use one camera.
Okay.
I'm telling the people this for the YouTube. Have you Have you just done split screen between the two videos?
I've just got just normal split screen. Yeah, that's what I've got on here.
So when we talk, it doesn't cut out?
No, just carries on.
Cool. Right, so what do you want to talk about anyways? So we're the first guests on your podcast.
You're the first ones.
Wise choice! Wise choice!
I thought I'd start big.
Guest of the year.
Guest of the year.
Yeah.
Yeah, I thought I'd start big with you guys because, you had me on at yours at the first one, so I thought I'd return the favour. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm going to put it out there, mate. Your episode is the highest grossing episode that we've got.
Yeah.
Really?
Still, yeah.
Really?
Still.
How low are your numbers?
You must have a massive
You've had
family.
Buzzy, is it, since me?
Mate, you've got numbers, but yeah. Well, mate, we had the drum. We had Will Anderson, who's one of the biggest comedians in Australia.
Exactly. My one is the one that's battering the
I was
numbers.
gonna say, how big's your family, mate?
They don't
You
give a
must have like a massive family.
You know what? This is the thing. Is I'm Asian, as you can tell. I don't know if I've mentioned it before.
I just thought you'd spent quarantine tanning.
Quarantine tanning.
It's rained or quarantine?
No, it ain't. It's been sunny.
Oh,
Go on. Sorry, Taron.
That's fine. But they when it comes to like podcasts and stuff like that, they're like, well, you're not a doctor, so I'm gonna fucking listen to your shit.
we're on that one.
We are on that one. I keep looking at this one. Yeah. No, thanks for having us on. It's lovely, isn't it?
Yeah.
But to be fair, I know you're just trying to hit your diversity quota by getting autistic and the diabetic on.
That's it. I thought, 2 for 1 on this one,
Also, we could double up as a pair of lesbians.
Cheeky.
Especially with my new haircut, yeah.
Yeah. You do look a bit leather.
Have you been cutting your own hair?
No. Lewis's missus did it, actually.
Yeah.
All right.
So, hang on a minute. Frank! Taron reckons Leigh's been cutting his own hair!
I love how you just snitched on me right there and then.
Oh, she's coming.
Did you go, oh, shit. So this has been a great podcast, guys. I'll see you guys soon.
Whoa!
Oh, what she calls it beef, is she?
Great, mate. Nice one. Thanks. You just caused domestic abuse.
Well, you've got a fun evening.
All right, babe.
Taron's just left the...
What have you been saying about my fucking haircut?
I said it looks special.
There that I did.
Oh, mate.
Deserve that.
You didn't deserve
No.
Wow.
Oh, well. Well, expect hate mail from all my fans.
All your fans.
She's available for hire.
When I say all my fans, it'll be just my mum.
Yeah.
Your mum's going to send an angry letter just going, what the hell?
And when I say all my fans, I mean just his mum.
You've got your own OnlyFans page, haven't you?
I have got my own OnlyFans page.
Now, that's a page I'd love to see.
Just you and my mum.
It's just,
Wow.
to be honest, it's mostly
Wow.
just his mum. With about 8 inches of me in it.
Oh, mate.
Yeah. Do you have any pre-prepared questions, or are we winging it?
Well, I did have some, but I thought like we just kind of wing it a little bit because that's how we roll. That's how my stand-up is most of the time, really. Just winging it.
I don't write. I don't learn anything. I just do it. And
That's it.
You can tell.
Your hit rate's pretty good, though.
Yeah.
You have like 95% kill rate, but then the other 5%'s the best fucking crash you've ever seen in your life.
Yeah.
Have you been missing gigging though?
Nope.
Yeah.
Wow. Okay, we'll come to you first, Lewis.
Yeah, you can tell Leigh died on the last couple of gigs he did. Yeah, I have. No, loads. It's because I've gone from like 5 times a week to nothing.
It's strange, isn't it? It's so weird.
Yeah.
So even if you take a couple of days out, you feel shit for not gigging. But now we've taken like 2-3 months.
No, it's been really hard. I mean, I think I gigged 2 days before lockdown.
Yeah.
And then, but now we can gig outside, and I'm back on Saturday. With all new material. And I'm so excited.
Well, is that in the bush you're going to be?
I'm going to be so far in the bush. you'd think it was my fans only page.
I'm sure Leigh's mum will keep us posted.
Yeah, no, the Bush put up a load of dates like, we're good. Okay, now we can do outdoor gigs. We can do this, 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 and this. So Dave Francis, the legend that runs the Bush, was just like, book me up for all of them. He was like, yeah, okay.
Yeah. Yeah, because
So-
the Bush is all right, actually. I've done that one before.
The Bush.
The Bush.
It's church, man. That's how I see it. But the Bush is church for comedians. It's where you go to.
You got to do it.
Yeah. And also, that's where I run out all new material. Anything I'm doing for the first time, I do at the Bush.
You also go there to die.
Oh, it's so bitter, isn't it?
Okay, Leigh. I sense that something's happened to you at the Bush. This is a safe space.
To be honest, I wasn't that bad at the
Fucking
Bush.
Leigh's going on like he's been touched by comedians.
Show me on the doll where they touched you. Go on, Leigh. Show me where they touched you.
The fact that you've got no kids and there's a teddy bear next to you.
Oh, mate, I've got all sorts of shit around here. I've got Mickey Mouse down there. I've got Spider-Man. I've even got the Crazy Frog.
Wow.
I'm not joking.
So you could say you cast a pretty large net with the kids.
Hey,
Wow,
up,
there he goes. I hope he can't hear us now. Right. There's about 3 of them in his basement. Help, mate.
Help, mate.
So I've got
You
the
got
fucking
Crazy
Crazy
Frog?
Frog. Yeah.
You're still trying to catch kids in the 90s.
The best kind. They had more innocence then.
90s kids were the best.
That prick was the last prick to make me pay for a ringtone.
Oh, yeah, I remember his ringtone. It was bullshit. It was like, he just took the piss out.
Yeah.
He did that Beverly Hills Cops one, didn't he?
Yeah.
Oh, mate, we're being so relevant on this podcast.
I know.
This is the Crazy Frog.
The Crazy Frog, yeah. For all you listening,
New kooky film called Beverly Hills Cops.
for all you listening in 2002.
Season 1, episode 1.
But you know how much this actually cost me?
Not much, I hope.
Well, it was from one of those,
Grabbing machine.
I got it from Skeggy.
Yeah, grabbing machine. Yeah, I knew
Yeah,
that was
grabbing machine, yeah. And the machine would cost £1, but I had 10 goes at it
Wow.
because I really wanted this prick.
So,
That's exactly how me and Leigh met. Someone left him at a scrapyard, and I got one of them big things you pick up cars with, and just
And then you found Leigh.
yeah. I love you.
thanks, man.
Oh.
So why?
What have you been doing then? I know you've been putting loads of content out.
You've put lots of content out.
Yeah.
You know what? I've just
Like the dick video I sent you.
mate, you saw my reaction to it.
Yeah.
It was-
Pardon?
My dick cheese, it's
Yeah,
called. No,
he sent me a video of his dick. It was very nice.
There's an Australian advert for some cheese called My
mate,
Dick Cheese.
I was about to say, if you sent Taryn a picture of your dick, and then poor Taryn's just come out of lockdown to hunt the prick down.
Wow.
Yeah.
Right.
Domestic violence, you bitch.
Well, I don't want to come between you two, but yeah.
I'd like you to come between us.
Hey! Yeah, my dick cheese was something else. But
Yeah.
I've been doing it. Yeah.
And I've seen you wanted like some videos and that. I was like, oh, go for the big hit straight away.
Yeah, go for my dick cheese. Let's go for that one. But but I've just been doing it really just to stay busy. You know, because I was planning to do the podcast anyway.
Oh, no, we realised you were doing it to keep busy. We knew you weren't going for quality content.
Oh, shit.
I'm joking.
Unfortunately, that's the best comment I've had.
No, I wouldn't have come on your podcast if I thought you were shit.
Oh, cheers, mate. That's really nice of you.
So will your family be watching this?
I don't know.
I'm Mrs. Aaron.
They might watch it.
You've raised a lovely son.
She won't believe that for a second.
Ask him about my dick cheese.
My dick cheese.
My dick
Yeah.
cheese.
To be fair, one of my relatives actually saw my dick cheese, that video.
Yeah.
And she was like, she called up my mum, like, what's Taryn been doing? And my mum's like, he's been working. She goes, it doesn't look like work. He's doing videos about cheese named after dicks.
Oh,
I'm like, my mum's like, I might need to check him out. And I'm like, yeah, make sure you like and subscribe.
I love it. See, that's what I do when people get offended on social media. It's like, you're disgusting. Well, like and subscribe. I'll keep you busy.
I'll give you more stuff to be offended by.
Yeah.
It's because I did my most recent one was some Bollywood actor, and he was doing a fitness video, which just made me feel like a fat fuck watching him. But he was doing press ups like that.
Like what? Like a goose?
Like a goose. He was doing
20 of these, you'll be in a week. Then what you want to do is 50 of these. By the end of the week, you'll take off.
wow.
Wow. To sound like that.
I don't know.
What in my head, all Bollywood actors are now northern.
They're from Lancashire now. All of
Yeah.
Yeah, that's it. Screw in, light bulb.
Put that light bulb in.
bulb.
That's it. Don't star jumps. Come on, get your dancing boots on. And I must say,
Salam alaikum.
you know what? I always get thrown when I go past Harry Krishna's, especially when I've got this man bun, because they think I'm one of them. And
Oh, mate.
that's Harry Krishna's in the chip shop.
Yeah.
Is that oh, you're sick.
Is that a genuine Christian? Oh shit! I thought that was a joke. No, but Leigh, get out of your house more, mate.
You're thinking of Harry Fishner's.
Oh, shit.
Well, what's the Harry then that's a chip shop?
Huh?
What's the Harry that's a chip shop?
Harry's Fish and Chips.
Oh, I'm Googling it.
Harry and
You're going to
Chris.
Google a fish and chip shop called Harry. There's probably millions.
Oh, I'm getting it. Famous fish and chip shop. Harry. Carry on, boys.
Carry on.
This is also like the time when Leigh joined the army and his man in charge was Colonel Sanders.
Colonel Sanders. But no, it's
Oh, fucking hell. It's Harry Ramsden.
how did you get that one?
Because I don't know, I just thought fish and chips. Right, sorry, boys. Carry on.
Oh my days. Harry Ramsden.
This is 90% of our podcast.
Yeah, me getting shit wrong.
Yeah. What did you say yesterday?
Oh, fuck
You
no.
said, all right, stop offending me. I'm not made of wood.
Oh, yeah, I did, yeah. Defense mechanism, I'm afraid.
Also, what are your phobias, Leigh? Scorpions, snakes, lions.
Polystyrene.
Polystyrene. You know, lions and polystyrene.
I hate polystyrene unless it's got a burger in it.
True story.
It's the best type of polystyrene.
And there's our advert for episode 20. 18.
He knows that.
Yeah. I keep getting confused. I keep looking in this camera.
Yeah, I know, you've got to look at that one, but I keep looking.
I'm going to do that. So you two keep talking.
What do you mean you're going to do that?
About Harry Ramsden. Watch this shit.
Harry Ramsden. Well, what I was trying to say, Leigh,
Yeah.
was not Harry Ramsden. There's Harry Krishna's, and they're bold. They have bold heads, but they have this kind of man bun thing.
Oh, they're the dancers.
That's the ones.
Oh, for fuck's sake, how did I get that wrong?
We don't know.
I don't actually know how I work. I really don't.
That is
It ain't
brilliant.
the kids that need fucking teaching during lockdown. It's me. Yeah.
But yeah. Oh mate, but like whenever I walk past them, they come up to me and go, "Yo, namaste," and I'm telling them, I'm going. the problem is because with this haircut, they think I'm one of them, and there's
Because they have man buns, yeah.
they all have the man buns, Harry Ramsden's, and and they say namaste to me, and I'm like, I'm not one of you. No, don't involve me in your little clan.
Mate, everyone in Birmingham's Harry Krishna when they're in the pub. You always go, are you going? They always go, namaste. Namaste.
Namaste.
Namaste, mate. Namaste.
You just thought of that.
Yeah.
It's pretty good.
I'm amazing, aren't
I'm writing that one down.
I? You can have that. You can have that.
Yeah, that one for me. That one.
Yeah. Until you get famous, then I've got proof.
Use evidence against me.
I keep thinking this is our podcast, and I keep trying to carry the conversation, but this is your podcast. You can do the fucking legwork.
Wow. You can carry it if you like, mate. You have the freedom of the podcast. But
No, I already carry our podcast.
wow.
True story.
I'm looking at Leigh like thinking, well, Leigh, you're going to say something, he goes along with it.
Yeah.
Well, I'm not going to deny it, but I get the guests.
Don't Leigh look a bit like if Justin Bieber's career never really took off and...
He found Harry Ramsden's.
Yeah. Yeah.
Cheers, man.
That's what I mean.
Oh, isn't that lovely?
This is going to turn into a roast. I can see it.
So I look like Carol Vorderman if she had a sex change.
I wish I had a sex change.
Consonant vowel.
Not Carol. I'm not on about Carol Vorderman. Who am I on about? Oh, I'm on about the woman that does the sport. Who does the sport?
You're just as bad as me, mate. No,
Who
I'm not
does
having this.
Sue Barker? I look like Sue Barker if she had a sex change.
Sue Barker.
Yeah.
I can't see that, mate. No.
You know what? Carol Vorderman, I was thinking, like, I probably would actually, Carol Vorderman.
No, you're looking at me thinking I probably would.
Mate, I'm going to leave.
That's what I'm getting. What, is that where you draw the line?
No, you missed the joke there, Tarrant. I'll do it again for you. I'm going to leave.
It's all about timing.
It's all about timing. Watch a comedian at his best. Nah, I'm going to stay.
Hey! Very good, very good. We have jokes here. We have jokes.
Yeah, do have jokes. We're full of them. We're rife with them.
So do you guys fall outside the lockdown zone?
Yeah, loads. Yeah, by like 3
What
miles.
you say, mate? I couldn't hear.
I said, do you fall outside the lockdown zone?
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's great.
Yeah.
yeah, no. Yeah, there's not really much else to do with that one.
No, what, the lockdowns?
I don't know. I was trying to think of something funny.
There isn't anything funny about COVID, is there really?
Yeah, there is loads.
Yeah, there's loads.
Yeah. No, because I fall just outside it. But if I want to buy anything, I have to go in it.
You can't buy anything then because you can't go in it.
Exactly. So I have to kind of do weekly shopping at the co-op, which
Oh.
which is brutal.
Yeah, I used to use my local corner shop.
I use the newsagents a lot.
Yeah, that's pretty much how I shopped through the whole of it. I was just eating Haribos and knickknacks.
I've been living off toxic
I think
waste.
it should be allowed. Right, news agents that give you dog shit bags as bags to like
Yeah.
as shopping bags. You come out of there and they give you a dog shit bag, and you've got your Mars bar in there, your can of Red Bull in a dog shit bag. I don't think that should be allowed. That's one of my pet peeves: dog shit bags, shopping bags.
I've never known someone to have an issue with that.
Dog shit bags that are being used as shopping.
You know what he means, don't he? The little bags.
Yeah, the little bags. Yeah.
Yeah. I got one of them the other day from the corner shop. Pretty gutted when I come out. I thought, I'll pay for a 5p bag. You give me a dog shit bag.
See, that's bad. That's a disgrace right there.
That is a disgrace, isn't it?
I'll just take my own in like a roll.
Start taking dog shit out,
yeah.
like emptying it out.
I just get a full box of
around.
cereal and just put them in 5 different bags.
Yeah, pretty good like that.
So you guys have still been podcasting though, even though you've been locked
Yeah,
down.
we zoomed it,
Yeah,
which we weren't too sure on at the start, but it worked really well.
Now we're allowed to see each other again, so
And we've now made famous friends we've never met.
yeah.
Oh yeah, you've been seeing.
Uncle
Yeah.
Frank, the drummer from Fun Loving Criminals,
Yeah.
on the pod, and he really enjoyed the pod and stuff. And we are going to be arranging going down the pub with him soon, aren't we?
You're good, to be honest. I want to go out. I want to play basketball against Darian. That'd be funny because he's 6'12" and a professional basketball player.
Yeah.
From Seattle, so that would be quite funny.
I want to show Muzzy is it hard to take a penalty like a champ.
I want to do crossbar challenge with him and then make him realise that I can't even get to the 18-yard box on the halfway line.
I want to show him that I can't even get into the 18-yard box from the side of the pitch. Walking.
Now, when I saw you had Muzzy Is It on, that's when I thought these guys have made it now.
Now you see,
the big time.
the last episode we did with Will Anderson, He's the biggest comedian in Australia, apart from Jim Jeffries.
And you've still got more listens.
Well, I thought you'd made it. Apparently, you'd already done it at the start. So,
To be honest, Taryn, the thing is with us, you got to bear in mind, we're just like everyone else. I mean, we put our trousers on one leg at a time. Yes, we're extraordinarily wealthy from it. Yes, we're very famous, but
of course,
anything to help the little man. You know what I mean?
That's it, and that's why you're here helping me.
Yeah, that's why I'm sipping cans of Fosters in the 2-bed house.
Thing is, mate, you're going to overtake us now because the amount of fucking content you're putting out.
Yeah, but we put quality out. That's the difference.
Oh, excuse me.
Yeah. No, we tread the line for racism, I think.
You tread the line for racism.
Yeah, that's how we like to do it.
Basically, what he's
And sexism. Also, massively homophobic. Leigh hates the gays.
Don't listen to him. Being a prick.
Every episode is like, right, can we finally talk about the blacks and the gays? And I'm like, Leigh, stop it. We already did the Jew episode. You've got to just calm down.
Don't listen to him. If anybody is watching this, don't listen to him. The guy's a prick.
Yeah.
Right. So, when we were on about the...
Are you going to edit this, Taryn?
Oh,
well, straight out. We're live on Twitch.
Oh,
Could you imagine if I put this on Twitch?
What, to a bunch of 13-year-old little gamer boys?
I was looking at Twitch. I was like, should I do a live stream on Twitch? But I thought, no, I'm not 12, so I'm not gonna.
Yeah.
I don't know. I think you can make it work, can't you?
You probably could.
Got enough teddies?
Got enough teddies. I've got the Joker right behind me over there.
Yeah, but it's the shit Joker.
Ooh. What, Heath Ledger?
Ledger.
Yeah.
What?
What do you mean Heath Ledger's the shit Joker?
Oh.
Who's the shit Joker?
Oh, who's your best Joker?
Right, let's
then?
have this out
Jack
now.
Nicholson.
Fuck
Yeah,
off.
it was a good Joker, but I
Better
wouldn't.
Joker.
No.
Joaquin Phoenix was better.
No, he wasn't.
I just don't like Heath Ledger. I did not like what he did in the film, and I thought it was absolutely disgusting. And he's the only Joker to not wear makeup.
You did wear
Other than-
makeup.
Joaquin Phoenix, no, because in the scene where they're in the police lineup, he's not wearing any makeup.
Oh, for one scene he doesn't wear it, and that's what your issue is.
Anyone that does that, I don't like as the Joker.
I want you to open this up to debate.
Well, saying that, you say that actually, Jack Nicholson in parts of Batman didn't wear makeup.
Yeah, no, but he just played the Joker better.
But that completely goes against your whole point.
Look, my point is, I don't like anybody that plays the Joker, really. That's pretty much it. That's it.
That was it. End of discussion on that.
Yeah, no, I don't like anybody. I don't like any of the Batman films either. They're all terrible.
That's because that means that you're actually a massive Batman fan, comics wise, and you can never see a good person playing Batman.
Right, let me run you through the Batmans in the 1960s. Right, fucking Adam. Oh, what's his name now?
Adam West.
Adam West did Batman and did a lot of this and come out with things like, quick, get the bat shark repellent out. And you were like, what the fuck are you doing, lad? You're off your tits. Then Michael Keaton did Batman films and the films were 2 hours long and you seen precisely about 3 minutes of Batman through the whole thing. Right? Let me go on. Then Christian Bale did it and completely fictitiously made a story up that never existed and put it out and everyone thought was amazing. Heath Ledger went a bit over the top with it, offed himself, and everyone thought it was amazing. Terrible. The new Joker film's wank.
Do you like the new one?
Do you know who the best Batman was out of all the films?
Go on.
Ben Affleck.
I knew you were going to say that.
Because
He was quite brutal as him.
He's the only one that's come close to the actual comics because he played older Batman.
You know what? There is some truth. I do agree with you a little bit on that actually, because Ben Affleck, when he was Batman, because Batman is meant to be physically quite big anyway.
Yeah, but a moody one.
Yeah, he's meant to be like that. And also, I liked how in the scenes where he was Batman, he was quite ruthless in it. Because Batman in the comics is quite brutal.
Yeah, mate.
I mean,
he did a good job. Christian Bale was a whiny little bitch, way too much. Fucking Michael Keaton, I didn't know what he was doing. He was just kind of doing whatever he wanted and then dressed up as a bat now and again.
You missed two of the greatest Batmans of all time.
George Clooney was the worst thing that's ever happened. And I don't know what Val Kilmer were thinking.
Hi, Freeze. I'm Batman.
Yeah. Terrible. And also, fuck Tom Hardy in that film. It's the only role I don't like Tom Hardy in. Bane was...
Bane?
Okay, in the comics, Bane's Mexican, mate.
That's true.
What's he doing?
Well, it's better than the Bane that was in Batman and Robin.
No, it wasn't, because it was more accurate.
No, that one, no. Bane, he looked more accurate, but he wasn't more accurate.
He was still Mexican.
Yeah, that's the only accuracy on it. But the Bane in the Dark Knight Rises had the right personality to be Bane.
Mm. Oh,
Yeah, because Bane was a bit of he's a calculated villain, whereas the Bane in Batman and Robin is just a big Sasquatch.
yeah. Also, the Riddler's Jim Carrey, which was terrible.
I've never known someone to hate so many of the Batman films. You're the only person I know who's hated the Dark Knight trilogy.
I hate Gotham. Gotham's the worst thing that's ever come out of DC, mate.
Oh, wow.
I don't like. There are a handful of things I like that DC have put out, and they're all TV based. I don't like any of the films. I did mind Justice League wasn't terrible, but they mixed the timelines up too much and it didn't make sense.
I was on the fence about Justice League. I mean, I know they're bringing out the Snyder Cut, but
let me explain something. They had a meeting at DC and went, "What's the best Superman storyline?" And they went, "The Doomsday storyline when he dies." And
they need a build up for that. They need a build up.
I remember when that come out in the 90s, right? And it was prolific and it
was
upset
huge.
everybody because he was dead for ages and nobody thought he was coming back. Right, but then when you sit down and go, "What's the best Superman storyline?" The Doomsday storyline where he dies, and they're like, "Okay, we'll make that the first film." Someone must have gone, "But he dies."
Yeah, I mean, if that would have been good if it was like later on in the timeline that they did that. But it's like that. I had that. My issue with that on Doomsday was from my knowledge of Doomsday in the comics and from my memory, is Doomsday was a weapon that was created by an alien race.
Yeah,
he was a badass, and they couldn't control him. So
no, it wasn't that. The way they created him was by putting him on a planet that he couldn't survive on, and then they kept remaking him until he could survive on the most uninhabitable planet in the universe, and then he become ridiculously strong. And then every time he fought Superman, he becomes stronger. It was what was called a scar tissue thing. So he actually gave him a lobotomy in the end and got him straight through the head and killed him. But he come back stronger, and he couldn't give him a lobotomy the next time.
But in Batman v Superman, he was a Lex Luthor, General Zod love child.
I also don't like the original Superman films.
Fucking hell, mate! What? You're just hating on loads of things that people see as classics.
Mm-hmm. I don't like any Marvel film except Guardians of the Galaxy because that was a shit comic. So you kind of did the best you could with that.
To be fair, I didn't really read Guardians of the Galaxy as a comic
because nobody did. It wasn't really a thing.
Yeah, but to be fair, Iron Man wasn't as popular as it is now. It wasn't for the films.
It was popular. I think comic was really popular before the films.
No, there were certain ones that broke the mold.
Spider-Man and Batman. They were like, and obviously Superman, but Spider-Man was really the only thing Marvel did that got any attention. Yeah. Kind of. But I grew up through it all. I got bullied for it when I was a kid, and then like later on,
it's cool.
So cool, and it's like, no, it's not. You're prick.
But you're over it though, aren't you?
Yeah, 100%. I have 7,000 comic books upstairs, and I just cry into them every night.
But you're not bitter about it.
Nah, not at all, mate.
Nah. Moved on now, innit?
Moved on, kid. Moved on.
That's it.
Oh, sorry, Lee's just left. Are you going?
Namaste.
Hey! Hey!
Hey!
Kitchen callback. So what else do you know, Taron?
Well, I know a little bit. I've been watching loads of Netflix. That's one thing I've been doing lately.
Yeah.
Just powering my way through there. And I watched this one about cooking with weed.
Baked.
No. That's a TV show. This is actually like a cooking show. A cooking
competition. I think I've seen it. Cooking on High.
That's it. Yeah. That was quite because some of the dishes they made, I was like, ooh.
You smoke weed?
No, not because the reason is not out of some moral reason.
You're just not straight enough to know anyone that can get it.
Partly. No, the reason is because of my job. They have a zero tolerance.
Well, if you don't smoke it, you'll have zero tolerance.
Exactly. So now, if I was to, I'd probably faint.
Yeah, no, that's not how weed works. But
I know how it works. I'm not a square. I'm not Ronald Reagan. I'm not a square, man. I know how it works.
No, you are proper square. You're like, no, I don't do weed because it leads to heroin. Bit of a jump, mate.
I've seen the adverts of when you're frying your brain. I'm not touching that stuff.
I don't smoke marijuana cigarettes.
No, man. I get high on Sunny D.
Yeah, but if you've been in lockdown,
Yeah.
why not just smoke a shit ton of weed?
Yeah, I thought about that later on. It's only like recently I thought, you know, I could have done loads. No
Yeah,
one's
mate.
going to check.
Loads of drug dealers were using drones, so I heard.
And when you think about it, they are kind of key workers.
They are key workers because they keep the public going.
That's it, through the best way possible.
I was watching a thing earlier about a guy who was an engineer at NASA and he did crack. And he was proper open about how much he loved crack. He's like, yeah, I used to be an engineer. Now I love crack. Spend £100 a day on it. It's great.
But they do have the stories that the US military did push a lot of like, you know, LSD and stuff like that to them. But
yeah, but this was long before. I'm talking in the 70s, which was way before that.
Yeah. But
They used opioids during the war.
Yeah, they did, actually. I heard something about that. I can't remember what it was, though. There's a certain name for it, but it was speed, I think. Like, in terms of nowadays, I think it was speed.
Is that what you're bringing?
Yeah.
I heard that. Don't know where I heard it. Don't know what it was.
It was on a documentary.
Speed.
just speed.
Speed.
I'm going to drop a fart.
Go for it. Wow, that actually had a noise to it. Oh my god. Oh my god.
That's how you.
I could hear the sting.
Don't set me nasty, bitch.
That's how you end a podcast.
I just fart.
That's how you end a friendship, yeah.
So what have you been doing in lockdown then, Lee? What have you been watching?
Hey, what have I been watching? Watch that Michael Jordan, The Last Dance.
That's quite good, that were.
Mate, it's great. I love basketball anyway. I love American sports.
Yeah.
So,
Are you a big hockey fan, aren't you?
yeah.
Look at him with his fucking mask.
You don't look like a drug dealer.
Nasty bitch.
You do actually look like a dealer with your cap on and everything.
Dude, the most depressing thing about wearing a face mask is when your chin still sticks out under it.
Oh, mine would do that, yeah.
My beard sticks out under mine. Because I'm worth it. No, but too.
Remo.
Remo! So you watched that Last Dance?
Yeah. Yeah, Lewis hasn't, but I am.
No, I'm not. I've watched loads, mate. I've watched loads of anime. I've watched loads of documentaries. I watched Tiger King.
That's good. Tiger King's good.
Tiger King was.
Oh no! Here we go. Here we go. You're gonna say how much you fucking hate Tiger King now?
No, he loves it.
No, because what they didn't do is spend 50 years developing a story arc and structure, and then fuck it all up in one go to make money.
I've never had someone.
Star Wars.
Stop. You know what? Here's a thought. There's
I
actually.
like 3 of them, though.
Really?
Yeah, I'm heavily critical
old
about the
ones.
other 6.
The old ones.
Yeah, the originals.
Yeah.
Fuck the rest. Yeah. Go on.
You know
Sorry,
what? When you think about it, there's actually more shit Star Wars films than good ones now.
Do you know what? When you think about it, there's more shit Marvel films than there is films.
What, general films?
Just films.
Films in general.
No, it's not, because there's 5 good Star Wars films. Probably if you go say 6. I'd say 6 good Star Wars films. Phantom Menace was the worst thing that's ever happened since Cancer. Attack of the Clones was good. This was good. And obviously, the original 3 were good. And I don't mind. What was the first of the 3 new ones?
Was it Force Awakens? No. Force Awakens.
Yeah, Force Awakens. That was Force Awakens.
Yeah.
That's the common one, isn't it?
Yeah.
The last one I did not have time for.
The last one was basically, again, someone putting the time and effort to create a story arc, and then someone going, I'm going to do something different. I like colouring.
What was the new 3? What was the second one? Because that one was a pile of shit.
It wasn't terrible compared to the third one.
The third one was just like, because they started off well with The Force Awakens, but then it just kind of dithered.
Yeah, the second one was okay. They kind of set a lot up and then changed everything on the third film. Do you have a target audience?
Oh, sorry, questioning my podcast now.
Oh, I'm not asking. I know you don't have a structure or any idea what you're doing, but do you have a target audience?
Just whoever wants to listen or watch.
Okay, because I didn't know if you're geek heavy, then we can just ask Leigh to leave.
Just ask Leigh to leave.
Yeah.
Hey!
I say Leigh's not a geek. We found out yesterday he spent 48 hours watching the webcam to try and find the Loch Ness Monster.
Why were you doing that?
Well, I was 12.
Because porn wasn't readily available in the 90s.
Oh, right. Oh, I thought you meant like this.
Dial-up, mate.
I thought you meant this was happening yesterday or something like this.
No. I was 12 years old.
No.
It's dial-up. I cancelled all my
Dial-up.
plans for the weekend, and I basically sat in front of a PC screen watching the underwater.
Oh, the camera. We're in that one.
Yeah, I know
That's
that.
it.
Oh, right, yeah. I'm looking at Taron now.
I know, yeah.
Right, the underwater camera.
Camera 1. Camera 2.
The underwater camera.
Camera 2.
So,
Camera 3.
yeah, I sat there from Friday till Sunday night. My mum was bringing me shandies and cheese and pickle sandwiches.
Your mum's
I'm
come
just
up a lot
literally-
in this podcast.
I had my
She might get credited for this.
on the print screen button just in case something comes up. Like, oh, that could be the money maker. That, you know what I mean? I've never seen anything.
That's exactly how I do it with your mum.
And
There's the money shot.
My God.
bang goes the dynamite.
Hey.
That's your mum.
I'm not about the fucking joke.
Oh, okay. So,
Oh, I thought Leigh was like, we can't beat him.
Join him.
All right, room for one more. Nah.
you can beat her. He likes it.
Fucking hell.
Yeah. So yeah, back to the Loch Ness monster. I did see.
So did you find the Loch Ness monster?
Never did.
Although we do have definitive proof of the Sasquatch. It's on my fans only page.
Oh, you're a prick. You're a prick.
Oh, it's like callback.
I know.
He comes back.
I know, mate. It's because you're with a professional.
At least one of us is.
You written any new jokes, Taron?
I've written one about Leicester in lockdown, but...
So you've had 4 months off and you've written one joke?
No, I've written more than that. Behave. I've written a few.
Mate, I haven't even wrote one.
Then you gave me the wrong answer. That would have been the correct answer to you wrote any jokes about Leicester.
I've just been ripping on Leicester all this time.
I've not even wrote one, Taron. Not even one. I'm not bothered.
What's happened with you in comedy, Leigh? What's going on?
I can't be bothered.
It's ever since we did that charity gig for Schemes.
Really?
That done me, mate.
I know you had a bad one, but
Yeah.
Yeah, because all of us did except you and McBurney.
Yeah. Everyone was talking over me in that. It was just it was a fucking diabolical gig, that one.
It's okay, babe.
It's okay, yeah. I know.
you're with friends now. It's okay.
Cut me deep, mate, that one. And I died as well the weekend before at Hot Water as well. So
Wasn't it like the night before?
well, it might have even been the night before. Yeah.
Jesus.
No, it wouldn't have been. No, was it? No, it's the weekend before, mate.
You're a bad luck, Tom. I die a lot when I'm with you.
Yeah, same. Maybe we should gig together.
Well, I've died. I've had shit gigs. Like I had a shit one at your Not Another Netflix show.
Oh, yeah.
Last time I did that. Yeah, it
Mate,
happens.
we've all died there. I got up there with a load of Australian jokes. Fucking
Yeah.
died.
Yeah, because you were testing. We wrote a whole set for a special fucking corporate gig, and then you decided to try them without memorising any of them.
Yeah, so, I died anyway.
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah,
I've had
I don't know, mate. I will get back to it. As soon as I see everybody's gigging again, then I'll be like, all right,
you want a piece of that kind of thing.
systems go sort of thing, and I'll probably end up getting a bit. I've had writer's block, and it's just like I'm not.
You haven't. You've written some bangers. You have written some jokes because you messaged them me.
Oh shit, I did do a few, didn't I?
Yeah.
So you haven't been productive.
Well, I wouldn't say not to an unusual standard. No, just it. Yeah,
I write one-liners all the time and ask Leigh if he wants them because I don't use them on stage.
yeah.
To be fair, I don't really use one-liners because I like to draw out my jokes, whereas one-liners you have to kind of repetitively just keep dishing them out.
I'm not bad at writing one-liners. I just hate doing them. Hate them. I wrote the Indian takeaway joke. It's fucking amazing. Probably one of the best jokes I've ever written. I couldn't do it on stage.
What's this Indian takeaway joke, may I ask?
Oh God, here we go.
Is it amazing? Let me just check my checklist. Make sure this is appropriate.
Oh God, hang on. I have to check my white privilege. So I had an Indian the other night, and it turned up, and this really old lady was delivering it, and I thought, that's not the naan I ordered.
Perfect. You never told me that.
I did.
Did you?
Yeah. What was it? What did the other joke? Oh yeah, two dogs. one says to the other, do you want to hear a joke? And the other one goes, yeah, okay then. And he goes, not. And the other one goes,
You could keep that one.
it's one of the best jokes I've ever written. So, yeah, we appreciate it a little bit.
I think I wrote. What did I write? I've had to stop watching porn because it's not realistic. I mean, there's no way you could fit a boiler that quick. No,
Hey,
that's about all I wrote. That, and then I wrote, I got knocked out of hockey training. I took some stick for it. Like, that's it. I wrote two things.
It's a good joke.
I've literally wrote 2 jokes.
Do you want to know how I've actually...
And I won't use them. I won't fucking use them. It's like...
I have spits and spurts. I can write a joke over the space of months and do it, and it doesn't work great, and I don't like the joke, but I've invested too much time in doing it. But the other day, I wrote a joke that is either going to be the best thing I've ever written or the worst.
Oh,
but
right.
Read that to me.
Yeah.
Yeah. It could be the worst, but it could be the best.
Yeah, I haven't finished. I've got to rewrite it all. But basically, I've written point by point a whole heist story.
Okay.
Like an intricate heist story. It's fucking incredible.
Usually I find that the jokes which you write, which you know are a bit risky, but you know they're going to go there, when they do well, they do fucking well.
I always tend to find the jokes I don't like that much land a lot harder than the jokes I love. I don't know if I don't know.
Yeah, no, I've had times when I've...
Some of your stuff that absolutely kills. Like, you've got some jokes that are like hitters that kill every single time.
Your hit rate's never 100%.
No, it's never 100%. No one's is. Unless you tune Jeffrey or something.
You're such a prick, you know.
Isn't it?
What have we done?
You look so bitter.
What you said that. It's not 100 though, is it?
Fuck your jokes, fuck everything.
Fuck my stand-up. Mate, I've done jokes that haven't landed, and I've turned around to the audience and gone, wow, that's your fault.
That one's on you.
That's on you. If you ain't got a sense of humour or you're not intelligent enough to understand it.
I have actually explained it before. I've had to explain it before.
Yeah, it's never funny when you
It's never good if you have to explain a joke. Yeah. Well, while you're on stage, you've had to explain the joke.
Yeah. Like that dog joke, if I went, it's funny because he said knock, knock, and the other dog thought, there's someone at the door.
No, it's coming.
Oh, man.
Yeah, no, I've probably got an hour of new material to sift through. But an hour of new material probably boils down to like 15 minutes by the time you work out what's shit, what's not, and what works and what don't.
I wrote some stuff on Love Island, but then I was like, it's fucking Love Island, isn't it? You know, it's like...
Stuff like that's very good if you're vague with it.
Yeah.
Because
it's
there are people out there that don't. If you get an older audience, it's not going to land because no one knows what Love Island is.
That's it. You know, like one of my jokes you probably see me do about my missus, and she asks if we'd break up, stalking on Facebook and all that lot. I would never perform that joke to an older audience because a lot of them won't have Facebook or understand social media. But to people our age and younger, because we're young people, they would that joke lands pretty well. So it's knowing your audience essentially.
Exactly. I wouldn't go into a room full of fat people and do my set.
Isn't that weird though? Because
I relate to it.
I've got a joke about acid, and it lands with everyone. It's like taking acid, and everyone's like, yeah.
Well,
even old people were like, rife with it in the 60s, and then people in the 90s were like, we used to rave. It's weird. That is weird, isn't it? Like, Facebook, am I right? And people are like, I don't know. Acid, I've got you, fat boy. It's weird, though, isn't it?
It's strange how it works, isn't it? Well, it's one of those more funner drugs, isn't it?
Oh, I used to do that acid joke, and I actually got approached by like a 50-year-old man asking if I had any drugs. Not on me, brother. I'm driving from Cambridge.
That 50-year-old thought he was quids in. I was craving some acid. Now I can finally get some.
One thing I have learned from like doing comedy is it's not very rock and roll, is it?
It's really far from it.
It's not, is it?
I don't know. I think it kind of is.
No.
Well, there's no comedian.
I've been in bands, mate, and I've gigged and done all that side of things. that seems more rock and roll than what
Because you're in a rock and roll band.
That is true. It does. That is probably right there.
No, the whole.
There is a very
lifestyle and
grungy side to comedy, especially when you do the gigs in London, stuff like that. Like,
I was going to be doing some, but then lockdown actually stopped me doing all those. I was actually going to be doing them in the next couple of months.
London's good. I mean, a lot of big comedy clubs good. London's good, but you do have that thing. If the green room's quite grungy, bitchy, druggy, alcohol-y, fueled nightmare.
Yeah. One thing I do notice,
what grungy?
No, I think it could be filled with alcohol for me and you though.
Yeah, of course it will.
I'm gonna get smashed every time we do that.
Yeah, of course, because I'm on my doorstep.
we kind of have to then.
They're really looking forward to us starting. So.
But I've noticed with stand-up comedy, you don't get any.
Every single time I come on to anything, it's like
You need.
big shout out to the Bulls Head in Council.
We need to go and see them tomorrow.
Tomorrow?
Yeah, because outdoors is allowed now. Sorry, Taryn.
Yeah, sorry, it's fine. Make your own plans.
Yeah.
Sorry.
It's like we're having a planning meeting. Instead of podcast, we're planning the future.
That's
we would
it,
have planning other things if the host was more interesting. How did the interview go? Well, I kind of said, how you doing, guys? And they took it from there.
Wow.
At the end of this podcast, I'm going to go, thanks for listening, guys. You've been listening to the Antisocial Comedians Club.
Jesus Christ.
Can't go name dropping.
Sorry, this will get an extension lead because that was a plug.
Shameless plugging on someone else's podcast.
I was going to promote your podcast anyway, you dick.
But it's not worth doing it now.
I know, he's done it himself. Cocky arsehole.
Listen, dickhead.
He's like hack your computer.
Listen.
And put our artwork on yours. That's what he needs to do.
Listen.
I know. Look at him.
You're stepping into our ground now. You'll do as you're fucking told. You'll tell everyone about our podcast even when we ain't on the fucking podcast.
I love it because when I mentioned the podcast here, I could tell a part of you was like, "Oh, you think you could do a podcast now, do you?"
No, yeah, no, it is
It's not
100% like that.
There's no competition.
Ignore him. That's exactly what it is. As soon as you're like, I thought you had to have you on my podcast. I'm like, you want to step to me, bro?
Cheeky bastard! Ask me advice. He wants to fucking plug his own.
This
Fucking
is what I have to deal with, mate, all the while. Autism. He's the most autistic human being I've ever come across.
Well, because he has a little balmy every now and then.
Not every now and again, mate. You're not with him that much.
Every
It's
time.
all the fucking
Every
while.
time.
Every
time.
He's
Every time
a
we're out
dick.
with our friends, you bring this up.
I didn't know you were so camp, Lewis.
Oh, he is. He's like.
I didn't realise. Yeah, I didn't realise you were.
Will you stop that?
I didn't realise you were so
Like a
camp.
Phil Taylor.
Nuts, mate.
Yeah.
Oh.
You know the man that's now grown into his chair?
Phil the Power Taylor.
You are so easily offended.
I'm not offended.
We got offended by. You can't hang out with comedians and get easily offended.
No.
I won't call me a comedian, mate, to be honest.
I would. I think you're brilliant.
I think you're lovely.
Thanks. That's what girls say. Girls have said that since I was at school. You know what I mean? Like, oh yeah, I really like you. Oh, do you? Yeah, I think you're lovely. That means friend zone.
Yeah.
Friend zone.
Yeah. Saying a comedian is lovely is kind of like getting sent a dick pic and complimenting the balls. I appreciate what you're doing, but
Your pubal radius is beautiful.
Pubal radius.
Not thick growth.
I'll tell you one thing, you remind me of school. What I used to hate at school was when girls would say, I love you like a brother.
Oh, I thought you were about to say the systematic racism.
Oh, that's just normal. But, that's just part and parcel. I don't even mention that. Whatever. I even get that in comedy.
That's the biggest problem for me.
Systematic racism.
Yeah.
Talking of that, white guys from Leicester now know what discrimination feels like.
Exactly. We're not allowed out.
Yeah,
Exactly.
that joke's been done about 1 million times, Taryn. Keep
Wow.
game on, right? Keep
Wow.
game on.
Wow.
Because this comedian's already done that joke and been told to stop it.
Really? Who told you to stop doing that?
No, I went to the bush and said it, and they were like, "Oh God, I'm sick of hearing it." And I'm like, "All right."
It's been done.
Awkward.
We've all been there.
Yeah,
We've
never.
all been there.
Never.
I once
in
did,
public say Leicester lives matter because you'll get lynched.
I once did a joke that was actually the exact same as another person's joke, and I didn't know. It was one of them sort of, oh, I wrote that kind of.
Yeah.
In your head, you think, oh, I wrote that, and I performed it, I recorded it, and I put it out there, and within 2 minutes, I got a message about it. Like, that's not your joke. And I'm like, I didn't know. It's parallel thinking. Parallel thinking is so within comedy. It was a clear mistake. It was a mistake, and
That happens though.
We were sound about it. Like I apologise and everything to the comedian involved, and you know, and then
that's parallel thinking. But the Leicester thing is hitting the easiest target in a target.
Yeah. I suppose. Yeah, just rip on Leicester. It's quite easy to do it.
Yeah.
Have you got any questions, Taran? Or?
No, we're just talking shit. We're shooting the shit right now.
Yeah, I was going to talk about school and girls, and then you made it about race again.
School and girls didn't go very often, and fingered a few. I got high numbers, low quality. That's my aim with girls.
Oh, so sounds like my YouTube channel.
You can count them on two fingers.
Banged a lot of women. Also banged a lot of things you could question as women.
Well,
yeah, my numbers are in the 50s. My average are 3s.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
3 as in 3 out of 10.
Yeah, mate.
Or just the age, not the age 3.
Right, mate.
I average 3s.
There's 2 types of people. You can either try really hard, go to the gym, make yourself look pretty, buy expensive clothes, and bang worldies. Or you lower your standards and become a legend.
And you chose neither.
He chose to have a really loose grip.
No, I just bought a van.
Just bought a van.
Get in the van.
Get in the van.
Get in the van. Yeah. No, comedy's fun.
Yeah, that's the point.
It can be.
It can be. I'm just so upset, Leigh, that you just don't want to do it anymore.
It's not that I don't want to. Like, I've just got no drive to do it at the minute. We'll see.
It might come back.
As soon as everything starts again and I start seeing everybody's gigging, I'll be like, right, best get my finger out my arse.
Well, now gigs are back. Like, I got told, I was talking to Dave Francis today about something else, and then he was like, we're back on. I'm like, okay. And I booked to do the Bush Fest the first night back and the next Thursday. So I've done like 3 straight away. Do you know, just so I've got them.
Yeah.
And I've messaged 6 comedians, just go in, make sure you book in, because it's going to be the best night ever Saturday. First night back. I'm doing all new material as well. I'm not doing any of my old shit.
Not going to do any old stuff just to get yourself going again?
Nope. There's no point doing it in an open mic. You might as well, I've got that
open mic, yeah.
I've got that, or a new material night. I've got that much new stuff. I'm just like,
you might as well do
anyone there, is there?
I'm going to be going through it for the next 2 months. So I might as well just get used to dying again. Trying all the new stuff, see what works, see what doesn't. I'm not using any old stuff.
You're going to be in a room full of comedians anyway, mate. So.
The other thing as well, I developed my set to have a really strong open and a really strong close. And the problem is, if you start really strong, sometimes you can do a mediocre joke, but we'll get laughs because you're open. So what I'm doing instead is swapping it all out for new stuff to find out what's really good and what's really not.
Well, that's the best way to do it, really. Just try this. It's trial and error.
Yeah, 100%.
That's the best way. But that's why doing these open mics, or like what is it? What they called? New material nights.
Mm-hmm.
They're the best way to hone your craft, because it's the best time to try new shit out, and then you realise this shit don't work, or this shit does work.
There's no other way of doing it. You can't. There's no other way of doing it, because you need to work out what. Like when you watch your stuff back and you do a 5-minute bit, in that 5 minute you're gonna have dead spaces, or you get one good laugh out of a 5-minute bit, you have to change the other 4 minutes.
Yeah,
so you have to keep twisting, tweaking, changing to get a solid set.
Taryn, what's your thoughts on these online gigs that have been happening? You did a couple of your own, just you on your own, but
I stopped because I didn't really gel well with it. The reason is
did
because
you start doing it?
You did 2, I think.
I did 2. At the start of the lockdown, I did it in my house.
Very
Yeah, I did 2, and I was I just found that they were very in comedy. You need an audience. You know, I think with things like music, you could kind of get away with it. like just playing a tune or whatever, and then not have anybody responding. But
Yeah.
a lot of the time, I like to play with the audience, or just I like them just to be there, even if they're not laughing. I just like them to be there, and
Yeah,
they
completely
just
get that.
and it's just like when you're saying a joke and you'd like do like say if I'm standing here just doing a joke into the screen, and I can't hear any response. I don't know if they're laughing, so that's why in the end I was just like, it wasn't for me. But I know some people have been doing. I mean, have you guys looked into doing that type of stuff, or what do you think about it?
I got offered a lot. I got offered quite a few, and some of them were paid. But my issue with it is, I just didn't want to do it. I wouldn't feel comfortable doing it. It's not why I do comedy either. I don't just do it for the FaceTime.
No.
And my other problem was with the paid spots. If you get another promoter watching you, and they see you do this, I've never done these kind of things before, so I don't know if I'm going to be any good at them.
Yeah.
If I die on my ass and my material comes through as hacky,
Yeah.
then the promoters that I need to impress to get paid are going to be like, nah. Yeah, and you kind of burning a bridge before you got to it.
Yeah. Well, I know some comedians been doing them weekly, doing loads of them, just hammering them out. But it's just, it wasn't for me in the end. I mean, I did 2 and I thought it's not for me doing these online stand-up gigs.
The problem is, I think one-liners do well.
Oh, yeah, one-liners would.
Your hit rate's the same. You're just knocking joke after joke.
Yeah.
But the thing is, when I do stand-up as well, I will do it, engage an audience based on their reaction. So if I start with relatively clean stuff and they're a bit like, this isn't really for me, I can go darker and darker and darker and engage the rest of my set based on that. Now, if I start with dark stuff and it doesn't go over, I can lighten up, and you can bounce off a room and work out what they find funny and adapt your material to suit. Now, you can't do that if you're on camera.
Yeah. No, it's true. It's completely true because you can't gauge with the audience, because sometimes you can work out when your audience is there, like, oh, I know how I'm going to play this gig. But if you're doing it into like a webcam, you don't know what you're doing, really. You don't know who's going to be watching. And it's just, might as well just do an OnlyFans, you know.
Yeah.
No, I've not done any either, to be honest. Didn't bother. No point. There's no point. Like you say, there's no interaction or anything. You're just basically reading out your material into a microphone.
But the other thing, everyone's scratching for gigs that much. Like there's an open gig in Portsmouth at the minute.
Oh, that one's been going. I've been seeing that on Open Comedy. That one's been going around for a while.
Yeah. So, I didn't know. You're right. Open Comedy is a weird one. A lot of comedians ain't on it.
There's some good stuff on there on Open Comedy. There's some good stuff.
There is, because the Comedy Store will put through there sometimes as well.
Yeah.
But Open Comedy, so I'm on that, and
don't talk about the store.
I got the I got the message about doing it, and I thought no. And then my mate Griff started doing them.
Yeah.
Griff Isabibwe, whatever his fucking name is. Darren, his real name is. He's a really good comedian. He's from Cov anyway. He asked me if I wanted to jump on with him, and I was thinking about it. And then about 5 of them had all booked on to do it, and we're all going to do a road trip. Like it's 3 hours, but we'd all go down together, have a laugh, do it. And how good it was going to be, I don't know. But then I'm thinking, I don't really want to travel all that way to do a gig, then have to wait and die. If I died, then wait 3 weeks to do another gig. Whereas now I'm doing the Bush. I'm doing Saturday night, Thursday night, then I'm doing Bushfest. So it's like
you sorted yourself out in a way. It's better than nothing.
I guarantee by lunchtime tomorrow, everyone will be filling the diaries again. Because I've already had my just saying, obviously you've seen the news. Can we preliminary book you for this date, that date? And I'm just like, yeah, let me know, and then I'll book dates off the back of that.
I've not.
I managed to get one in Nuneaton.
What?
I managed to get a gig in Nuneaton, so I've hit it big.
Nuneaton's right next door to me.
What's
that? Who's doing that?
What's his name? Let me just find him. He got in touch with me about that.
I'll do some while you read.
Yeah, just talk about yourselves. I can't find his fucking name.
Oh, yeah. Do you need some more?
Fuck it, I can't find his name. Fuck it. But I gigged with him before in Coventry, at the Phoenix there, and then he got in touch with me. He said, "I've really been liking your online stuff," because I was like, "Well, at least someone likes it."
I'm sorry, is he Indian?
No,
you said really. I really like your online.
That's called my Indian Tourette's. Sometimes just slips into it, you know. So yeah, I went. You know, sometimes I went on a plane, and
A what?
I went on a plane after I went to the shops.
Okay. I went on that's a normal sentence. Yeah, go on. So, yeah, you gigged with him at the Phoenix?
It was at the Phoenix in Coventry. We gigged with him there, and then he got in touch with me and said, "I've been loving your online stuff. It's been amazing. Your reactions are incredible. Please do a gig."
I was going to say your white guy voice is incredible.
Because I'm feeling triggered.
So yeah, picking on me for being brown, but you know, SJW. But he hey?
Social Justice Warrior.
There we go. He gets it. He knows his acronyms.
Dude, there's so many acronyms now.
Mate, I'm an acronym now. I'm an acronym. BAME. BAME.
Yeah, but that's not your name.
No, I know that. No.
Like Asian or minority ethnics.
Yeah, they put me in a. I'm
BAME.
You're not though, are you?
I'm
You just want the ads.
I just want the ads. No, I don't. I'm not actually for that. I never knew this phrase before until COVID-19 came around, and they're just going around saying like, "Oh, BAME, BAME, BAME," and I'm like, "Oh, now I'm part of a subgroup." It's just, you know.
Mate, how do you think we feel about being white cisgender males?
Oh, you're not part of any group.
No, we are. We've been given a label. We're white cisgender males.
I'm fame, like fat, aged, male. What I'm trying to think. What could be a
escort?
Yeah, fat, aged male escort.
Fat, aged male escort.
Aged male escort.
Yeah, that's the one.
Yeah, I'm
gonna go with that.
I'm.
You can find me on OnlyFans at Fame.
I did have an actual proper.
And you can find me on OnlyFans as Fame's mom.
You can find me on OnlyFans as Incredibly Disturbed. But I did actually. Someone asked me to ask an actual podcasty question, so I've got to whoever. Either one of you want to listen to it? Want to answer it?
OnlyFans.
Yeah, if you talk about OnlyFans, it relates back to like, you know, school and stuff like that. Was there anything at school that you did that made you feel that yes, I could do something in comedy?
I fingered a lunch lady.
That's a good start.
That's not a bad start, is it?
No, I was
start on that question, isn't it?
No, I was always a twat at school. I was always getting in trouble for being funny, so I suppose that's it.
I suppose the only thing that I come away with really was every report I had was Leigh's the class clown. If he actually listened, he would do all right. I never did all right. And then after that, I thought I'll become a professional darts player, and then that didn't happen. So yeah, I'm here.
And you gained all that weight for nothing.
Yeah.
I worked hard on this.
I'm still working on it now.
I also continuously question the nuns, which I think that was a big part of me doing stuff. I was always questioned everything, had a different perspective.
Yeah. I went to Catholic school, it's completely different.
You don't have to tell them, they know. If I've dealt with nuns.
We're just knocking about some churches.
I went to schools in a horror film from the 1980s.
You could have gone to Sunday school.
It's not an actual school yet.
Yes, it is.
No, that's
days.
It's literally a group they go to for like 2 hours, and it's where all the victims go.
That's where the victims go. Bloody hell.
Well, I'm allowed to talk about it.
Yeah. I'll let you have that. You can talk about it.
I was asked if I had Catholic guilt the other day.
What's Catholic guilt?
So, like survivor's guilt.
Well, do you?
No.
Do you have a sense of parting? No, I had a comb over because I had a one-arm. Oh,
that's the stuff.
Wow.
But I'm a hickey.
Because I liked Harley Davidsons.
Because I could choke down a dick. Yeah. Any more questions from you?
No, just that was really about the nuns.
Can you ask them if they went to school and if they enjoyed it? And then me and Leah just miming out, getting blown.
Oh, no, you're getting bombed by nuns.
Choir boys, you were a choir boy.
I wasn't a choir boy. I was Catholic. There's a difference.
Choir boy.
Your missus just looked there like, what?
Anyone that went to Catholic school was a choir boy. I can
No.
guarantee you.
No, because there's hundreds
At
of
some
people.
point, you was a choir boy. To be honest, I went to a primary school, a normal primary school, and I sang them songs. I'm a choir boy.
Weird fact: when I was in secondary school, we had to watch the Pope's funeral on a projector. That was
Really?
Yeah, and I got an erection during it. I was only like 12, 13. Don't know why. But I asked my mate, I was like, do you know what's really weird? I got a proper woody during that. And he was like, so did I. And then like, a load of lads were like, no, seriously, we all got hard-ons during that. And do you know why? It's because we're bored.
You know what?
The same reason you get an erection on a bus.
Oh, that was more. Yeah, I don't think I remember the last time I went on a bus without getting one.
Exactly.
It's every speed bump you go over. It's like,
Oh,
oh,
speed bumps. Ooh.
Yeah, but Taryn's just really into the conductors.
What buses are you fucking going on? There ain't no conductors nowadays.
Yeah, you know those buses I went on in the 1970s.
Film in 1930.
You know that old show On the Buses.
Yeah, you have your ticket?
You know
It's going to cost you tuppence an ape now. Okay?
And then at the end of his shift, jumps on a unicycle and rides off.
I just got to start the bus.
I've had a fantastic day at work today. I got a cauliflower ear.
Oh, cauliflower!
What?
Oh, sorry.
Shit, hell. Well, yeah, so you went from school to the buses.
How did it go from buses to unicycles to cauliflower ears?
I don't know how you made.
You
all
made
them-
it cauliflower ears, mate.
I went off the bus, got on a unicycle. No, I got a cauliflower ear. Yeah, that's the 50s.
Gondola.
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 I'm the bus driver.
It's a bit wet round here.
I'm giving up with this.
Yeah.
Sorry, go on, Taryn.
Now, here's a fun fact. I was the first, because I went to a Christian school as well. I went to a Church of England school, primary school. Oh, we're going to get into that, are we now?
Well, you just went, I went to a Christian school. It was the Church of England school. That's like me going, like...
Go on, let's hear it. Go on.
I went to a mosque. It was a synagogue.
No, it's not.
Yeah, it is. Two completely different things.
So is this your Catholicness coming out of it?
No, we all have the same players, but it's just a different way of looking at it, isn't it? You know what I mean?
But
You see why our podcast is called the Antisocial Comedians Club? He's so antisocial.
I know, mate. But I was
antisocial, mate. Honestly, obviously, if it was a priest, then he'd be all right.
Oh, he'd be in his element then.
I got the bowl patch there. Yeah.
No, I made history
cauliflower
there.
ear as well, because people kept walking in.
Cauliflower ear.
Got a cauliflower ear.
Yeah.
I'll never look at cauliflower ears the same way again.
Yeah.
Stop saying cauliflower. It makes me hungry.
They don't say they don't call it a pearl necklace either in the Catholic Church.
Oh yeah.
No, they call it rosary beads. No, just me.
Just
That goes out to all the Catholics out there.
Big shout out there.
They call it rosary beads. Am I right?
Well, I'm just going to sort out my lighting here actually, because it's getting dark in this room.
That was a hint. Hang on then.
turn the light on because I look like shit.
You're not fucking.
Oh, here I am. It's me.
Hey. Oh, let's turn the light on there. There we go. Professionalism at its best there.
It's its finest.
No, but I made history when primary school, when I was because I was the first Asian to play one of the three wise men in the Nativity.
Wow. So I was completely the opposite. I was the first white boy to play Rama in Rama and Sita.
There we go.
You know, mate.
Breaking barriers.
Yeah, I was the top man for the job.
No, yeah. But then I found out later on that one of the three wise men allegedly was black, but we didn't have a black kid, but we had an Asian, so they thought, you know, make some lemonade out of lemons.
Yeah, so basically that's racist then.
Yeah, essentially. But they went, but they hit their quota.
What it was for me being Rama.
Could you hear me piss?
No,
That's all right.
Well, now we all know you did.
Oh, it's not a secret. Everyone does it.
everyone leaks sometimes.
Yeah.
Sometimes you just need to urinate.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm enjoying this. It's been a laugh already.
It's been all right, actually.
Yeah,
I'm getting cancelled and all.
yeah,
I
you're
mean-
getting.
You've insulted the shit out of me, Lewis, but it's been all right.
Definitely an inspiration for a new character though for you. So I'll tell you all about that when we finish this.
You know, it's not Jasper.
No, it's not Jack.
Lee's created a character.
Yeah, I've created
what
a
character is this?
Lewis plays. So it's like a lord, and his name's Jasper von Pumpernickel. Baron.
Baron von Pumpernickel.
I created a character.
Yeah.
His name's Baron Jasper von Pumpernickel III.
So we've done a dating video. I'll send it to you.
Yeah.
And let you see what you think of it.
And your listeners will be the only ones that know it's me because we haven't announced it to anyone.
There we go.
To be honest, I don't even know.
Groundbreaking.
Yeah.
Well, I just come up with a mad idea of a Catholic. You know what they call the guy that runs the waltzers. The guy that sits in the
Pikey?
yeah. But like
Wow.
like a
Went
priest,
on that one now.
priest that's running the waltzers. I know what I'm on about.
Yeah.
Leave it with me.
Well, yeah, you know what you're on about.
Scream if you want to go faster.
Get your hands up in the air.
And I get a rewind.
My
Up
God.
your selector.
Round and round, round you go. Where it stops, nobody knows.
I love it when you listen to Craig David.
That's not a thing.
Oh, Craig David?
Where did that come from? I love it when you listen to Craig David.
Yeah.
When have you ever been on a waltzer and someone said, I love it when you listen to
But
Craig
this is
David?
a different waltzer. This is the Catholic waltzer.
Oh, right.
So you can do whatever you want. That was the first thing that came to my mind.
All right.
And you went for Craig David.
Craig David.
Because is Craig David quite big amongst... fuck it, I'll keep it in,
It's
Alex.
a different generation, you know.
Oh, what? So we're not allowed to talk about melanin?
No.
Melanin.
What's that?
Skin.
Skin. That's what this is, melanin. You've got a different melanin to me.
Melanin?
Yeah.
Not melons.
No, it sounds
Melanin.
like a flavour of a Capri Sun.
No, that's what happened. That's what the priest did to me. Put the melanin. That's what we used to call it. I love melon. That's seeds in it.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't even know what to say anymore.
Incredible. Absolutely incredible.
Absolutely incredible, mate.
Incredible. Well,
What have I said that's offensive?
Everything on this podcast you've said is offensive.
To who?
I'm not even going to list them off, mate. You've done Catholics.
I am Catholic. I'm allowed to do that.
Where's your paperwork? Show your work.
show your work.
Exactly.
I've loved this. You know, I've enjoyed this podcast. I've not actually had to do much.
You've got enough shit to get everyone through any situation.
People in situations.
Yeah.
It's fine. Know your demographic.
Well, it's not going to be them now, is it, for T.O.C.?
Can't wait till he gets a load of inboxes.
What's T.O.C.?
That's the name of the podcast you're on
Oh,
right
sorry. Yes, big fan. Big fan.
Jesus Christ.
Big fan.
Absolute bell sniff.
Wow.
You're the most... Oh, I don't even know how to explain you.
Total obvious comedy, you dickhead.
Thanks, mate.
You didn't know?
Hey, Darren. It's not that fucking obvious, is it, mate? I didn't know what it was called, did I? I didn't know. Was I supposed to know that?
You're meant to do a little bit of research before coming on.
He's me mate. I know what he is.
I know he's your mate, but fucking hell.
I know loads about Taryn.
You're back me
Yeah, it actually got recorded, that did. That was brilliant.
Yeah. I apologise, everybody, but fucking hell.
I can actually smell it from here.
Yeah.
There's actually
doesn't
nothing
smell.
I've said that's been politically incorrect.
What was that?
Nothing I've said's been bad.
I beg to differ.
Taryn, what have I said that's bad?
I mean,
we'll let the listeners decide.
well, to be honest, mate, I wouldn't put it all out if I were you. You've got some editing to do on this shit. You'd be like, oh, fuck having guests. I'm doing this on my own from now on.
It depends how much I like you, Taryn. I might make you work for it and start dropping M-bombs. Oh, I'm not allowed to say M-bomb either.
No.
Sorry.
No.
He's so nice when he does comedy.
Oh.
You, when you're MCing, you're lovely. Are you going to carry on MCing though? To be fair,
Second.
are you going to carry on MCing?
Yeah, of course we will. We're gonna be running 2 nights.
Yeah.
After lockdown, 2 nights.
Because I remember at one point you were saying that you didn't.
Yeah.
You were looking to like move away from that and just focus mostly on your sets.
No, I'll still keep my residences, and then I'll
Yeah.
just
Really helps your performance, mate.
Yeah.
You leaps and bounds.
Yeah, your mum's gonna last longer.
Yeah. Yeah, she said on OnlyFans.
Like your stamina's incredible right now.
Yeah.
My stamina, I'm a stabbing.
Wow.
I forgot what we're talking about. You lost.
Me doing comedy.
Oh yeah, no, you come on leaps and bounds since you've been doing your MC, so you need to carry that on.
Yeah.
Because your stage presence is completely different to what it was when I first met you.
It's gonna be completely different now. Just that fucking 3 months off.
Oh mate, you're gonna lose your shit that first gig.
No, I think I'll be amazing.
So,
That should be good.
It'll be built up in him, and he'll say something that will offend everybody there.
Yeah.
You can guarantee.
I'll just go on stage and be like, "What's up, you bunch of pikers?"
Yeah, it's just going to be like really, really offensive.
You just need to get a beep thing and just beep out pikers.
Yeah. Oh,
Majority of the stuff he says, really. It's like, and all of a sudden he's like, ah, beep, Catholic school. Beep.
I will say for all the listeners out there, it's a lot more annoying when it's sat next to it.
what time is it now? Bloody hell. Shit, it's 10 to 9. Bloody hell.
You know, you have got some editing.
Yeah, we've been going on for about nearly an hour and 20 minutes. Not bad, actually. You know what? Considering there was no structure to this.
You don't need structure with us, Bear. We'll just keep going.
That's kind of my jam.
Yeah, that's what we do. We don't do any prep.
Where we
prep
going,
work.
we don't need it.
The only time we do prep work is if we've got a guest on and it's like somebody that
Famous.
well, somebody you've got to put a bit more effort in with. To
Yeah.
Like, so you know, you've got to know your shit. You can't have like, for instance, the Muzzy, is it? One, Lewis doesn't know nothing about football, but he blagged the whole fucking episode and made it look like he knew what he was on about.
I was so professional.
Yeah, listen.
Because he'd been on Wikipedia and took some secret notes.
No, I hadn't. I was just blagging it.
Oh, was you? You just blagged the whole thing? Oh, right,
To be
okay.
fair, I'll listen to that podcast, and you did actually sound like you knew what you were talking about.
Yeah, he became a boxing pundit at the
No,
end.
because I actually know about boxing, which was easier.
Okay. Then there you go. But he says that every time, but I mean, he keeps saying that he's 5'9.5".
Why are you
but
bringing
he's-
shit up?
he's
Why are you
only-
bringing
he's
shit
only
up? Why are you bringing shit
5'7".
up? Why are you bringing shit up?
Oh my
There was
God.
a conversation, did it? You just had to bring it up again.
I have to bring it
I'm
up.
not bothered by it, so stop bringing it up.
You
I'm
clearly
not
are.
bothered by it.
You clearly
I know
are.
I'm 5'9.5", mate.
Not
No,
bothered by it, but you're getting all defensive about
I'm
it.
not bothered by it. I'm 5'9.5". What he thinks is what he thinks. I'm 5'9.5".
I'm 5'6", mate.
You're 5 foot fuck all.
He's barely.
Fuck all.
Mate, you're so short and so wide, you're fucking cylindrical.
That is an amazing diss. I've never heard that before.
Oh, mate, have you farted?
No, that ain't me.
Is that the dog?
Yeah.
This is brilliant. Oh, I actually had another question, but I've forgotten about it. I've forgotten what it was now.
This room's just got wow gamey.
It's got gaming. Oh dear, man. Well, yeah. Didn't know you were a boxing fan, but yeah, no, I think I've got enough material from you guys already. That's all right.
What do you mean material? You're going to go and use it on stage?
I'm going to use all this on stage. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. We'll
School bit, it's going to go down great. I do have a Catholic school bit that works well. You slate the Catholics. You can.
I didn't
Yeah,
say no
no,
Catholics.
you can. You can slate the Catholics. I think you cut out the word pikey, maybe.
You probably, yeah, and anything else. If there's any
Anything and everything
anything
else.
else. Because I don't.
touch and go, innit? You can't go around doing your Filipino accent all the while. I think you did it earlier on for a split second. You didn't even realise you'd done it.
I did it on our podcast.
No, you did it earlier on and didn't even realise.
Oh, sorry.
yeah. Yeah, he's playing around with different accents at the minute. I don't know
Yeah.
if he can do that now.
Can we do that? Yeah, go on then, Taryn. Yeah, so will you weigh in on this? Are you allowed to do accents?
Well, I do them all the time. A lot of my
Okay then.
accents are
Okay,
accents.
I've got a really cool idea. This is happening right now.
Oh, here we go.
Accent off between you and Lewis, and
Oh.
I'm going to say the accent, and you've got to do it.
Okay.
Here we go. First accent.
If you say Indian, I'm going to punch you so on the face.
No, I'm going to go in easy. I'm going to go in easy.
on.
French.
Is that it? This is French. That's French.
Mine's more. I could do it like as a, like say a football manager. Like, so we played a good game today, and we scored the goal, and then I made love to my wife.
That's a really good French
No,
accent.
a really good French accent is. I was driving down the road and
Your wife is so beautiful.
you sound like the shrimp from fucking the Muppets. I am not a shrimp. I am a G-Bong. I was riding my bicycle the other day down the street.
Dog.
I was driving my bicycles the other day down the street, and I thought, oh my God, I need some garlic and some onions. Oh my God.
Oh my God, the dog, it isn't pushing the camera.
My dog is not like the French. Yeah, my French accent's 6.
So who won that one then?
Get out!
I don't know. It's a draw on that.
A draw.
You're both pretty good. Right, I'm going to go in with another one. Irish.
Oh, diddly dee.
Wow. As an Irish Catholic, I'm sorry. How dare you?
Northern Irish.
That's Pabs. You didn't specify what part of Ireland. How dare you? You said Ireland. Northern part's just as good as the south.
So can you go from northern to normal Ireland?
What the Republic of Ireland?
But
Public,
so this
yeah.
is Northern Ireland, and the bottom's a bit more upbeat, and you just kind of talk a lot, and it's a bit quicker.
He's won this one.
Yeah, I think you've got this one. All I said was diddly dee. Oh, hello.
Gouser.
Scouser. Come on, Stephen Gerrard.
That's not bad.
Went down to the streets and I saw a baby.
That's going Bob Brummy.
That was well Brummy.
Yeah,
Make the next one be Brummy.
It's me, Kenny.
I don't understand. When I'm an horseman. No, I keep going Brummy.
Oh, let's do a
Cause
Brummy.
you're fucking shit, lads.
Right. Yeah, Lewis has got that one again.
Yeah, I know. Losing this one.
Right, I'm going to try. Let's go for American.
What part?
Yeah, what part?
You can do anywhere in it. You choose. You choose whatever you're comfortable with in American.
Hey, Tony.
Oh, okay.
Oh, that was really, that's the best Italian accent I've heard all day.
I could do like weird
I can
American.
do an Indian in America.
Taryn, can you do an Indian in America?
I kind of can actually. What is it like? Oh, howdy there. I can do like those like what is it that rich girls in America kind of like oh my God.
Yeah.
Oh my God, he was like so hot.
In America, don't breathe through the nose. Oh my God!
Oh my God, this guy. He looked at me and I almost died. And then I went home and I touched myself.
Right, yeah, I'm going Taryn on that
I
one.
like more. Why? Because he said he'd touch himself.
No,
I like doing more South America, like not South America, but the south of.
The southern.
You've got redneck down.
No, you do you could do like the kind of Texas one.
Yeah.
Oh, tornado warning. I was walking down the street and I heard tornado warning. Now I gotta go home.
That just sounds like Hank Hill.
I drove to my pickup and I drove home and then I drove straight up into a tornado.
That just sounds like Forrest
The
Gump.
problem with tornado warning, it kind of just sounds like two cats fucking.
You sound like Elvis.
Yeah, sort of. I can do different areas of America.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right.
Any more?
Let's try Filipino.
Do a Filipino accent, bro.
I don't know, a Filipino accent. I don't know what that was. Oh, hello. I don't know what that is. I don't know what a Filipino accent is.
You can't do that!
Oh, there it is. But I don't, cause I used to do some Filipinos, but I didn't pay attention to their accent. They sound a little bit Indian in a way.
No, they don't.
I don't know.
You
But
just went, they sound a bit Indian, so... There we go. I was gonna do the accent. I can't do the accent. I can't.
We're all one people, I see us as.
Yeah. It's just how you sound.
Just how you sound.
It is, isn't it? I'm not being racist. That isn't racist. We all sound different.
That's true. I can't do a Filipino accent, but I would love to hear yours, Lewis.
No, I wouldn't do it because I checked my privilege.
Wow.
Oh, you're dropping the white card?
No, basically, my PlayStation account got hacked into by a guy in the Philippines, and we had a bit of a rant about it on the podcast, didn't we? Like, oh no, I broke into your podcast. I'm so sorry.
That's how he talks.
I feel bad. I tried to steal money from you, but you're so poor. I'm sorry.
That's genius, that is. That's
Yeah,
genius.
so we basically did majority of the last podcast episode, which has just come out.
I left some money in your
Like that.
account. You buy yourself something nice. We're so sorry.
The guy from the Philippines that's robbed him is
You're so poor. Your PayPal just says, please pay me, mate.
That's exactly what I hope we can become pals. So then I can pay you.
Yeah. What was that?
I can pay you.
Like a pile.
You just kind of went. You kind of sounded like a deaf guy.
Hello.
See you next year.
What was that?
Family Guy, isn't it?
Hello,
Greased up deaf
guys.
guy. The greased up deaf guy from Family Guy.
See you next year. You're not gonna get me.
Catch me if you can.
That's it.
It's exactly.
Catch me if you can.
Hi guys. See you later.
All right.
With a,
Are you calling Captain's Pod 4?
no,
No, I was about to call it myself there. Yeah.
I've got no more.
Yeah. No, that's fine. No, I think we'll call it. We've had a lovely little podcast today. It's been great. Yeah. Leigh, where can people find you?
Oh, I won't bother at the minute.
Any fucking bird's eye view.
Fucking
What? It's really that bad. I don't even know. Instagram at Leigh Astill. Yeah,
Instagram Leigh Astill.
Leigh Astill comedy. Yeah, all one word. But what's funny and ironic about it is it's not actually funny. So there's no comedy on there. It's just pictures of me. No, because I'm not putting anything on there. It's just pictures of me and funny.
You're making it very hard to market you.
I'm not trying to market me. To be honest, I don't. I've got that.
Where can we find you, Leigh?
Stuff going on, like
follow
social media. I don't want any more likes for a bit because it's just doing me head in. Notifications are always going off. It does me head in a bit. I'm not that popular.
You're telling people just to leave you be for now.
All for his 50s.
No, but you're forgetting. I do the podcast with you, and then yeah. But
So those of you listening, those of you watching,
take all this bit out. You can find me at Leigh Astill Comedy on Instagram. I'll see you there.
I'm keeping all that in. Lewis, where can people find you?
All social media, Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram at Lewis Taylor Comedy. You can find me on Fans Only at Mrs. Astill's Pastels.
You're an animal.
Your mum said I don't know.
I'm out of here. Namaste.
Yeah. we just throw them and you just have another callback. And yeah, your YouTube, Lewis Taylor Comedy. I'll post all my gigs and shit on social media, and on the radio once a month.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, your radio show. We didn't get a chance to talk about that.
No, you don't want him, mate. He dies on his arse every time. It's so funny.
Really? So are you still able to do the radio show even though you
Yeah,
can't
we
go
do
there?
it over the phone. It's not as good, but yeah, here we get through it.
It's better than nothing, I guess.
It's great until they ask him about football. Once they ask him about football, it's game over.
Then it goes.
what was that really funny story you told me about that time that they asked you about football?
They didn't ask me about football. They rang me up to see if I'd participate in a quiz.
Oh,
We're going to do local people, like local personalities, which is what I'm classed as because I'm not a celebrity. I'm a comedian. So they cast me as a local personality and I had to do a quiz. And they said, they went through a load of lists and they were like, the game was, they would ask you a question and you can give 10 answers to the question. So hypothetically, what are the top 10 Disney films? And you have to guess how many answers you can give. So you can say, I could name 5, and they go, okay, you're with me?
Yeah.
Right. So they did that, and they were like, we could ask you about David Bowie's greatest hits. Thought, I've got that. And then they were like, we could ask you about 10 characters in The Little Mermaid. And I thought, weirdly, I've got that. And the other one was, we could ask you the top 10 paintings of Rembrandt. I thought I could even do that. And they went, but we're not going to do any of them. We're going to ask you, what were the top 10 teams in the championship last year? And I thought, I've got it. Don't know much about football, but I can definitely guess about 5 of them. So they're the thing. And like, they asked Adi Damon, the guy I was against, the presenter, how many can you guess? He went 4. And I went, well, I'll do 5 then. And they were like, you sure? And I'm like, yeah. And they're like, go on then. And I went, right, okay, number 1, Leicester City. And they were like, you're out straight away.
Yeah, I know.
So there was a difference between the Championship and the Premier League.
Yeah. There's a bit of a difference.
They all laughed at me. Thanks for making me tell that story, Leigh. Nobody laughs and people feel sad for me.
I found that brilliant. Okay, so you can find Lewis on his radio show where he can't discuss football.
Yeah, it's what do we do? I'd either do Adi Damon's or who's the other bloke?
Martin Ballard.
Martin Ballard. And I talk about subjects of the week with other interesting people, such as journalists and musicians and shit.
And of course, Antisocial Comedians Club. Can't not give that a mention.
Yes,
We've got to give that.
Podcasting Leicester.
I wouldn't say that.
For now.
Would you say that?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean...
Yeah. Listen to our episode 1, you'll hear this exact podcast, but it happened a year ago.
And there's a hell of a lot of accents in that.
No, there isn't.
Yeah, you do the Cockney taxi driver.
Oh, yeah, but he does loads. He does fucking every accent in the fucking Middle East.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. He does loads.
Yeah, you do a lot of accents in that.
I do a lot of accents. I mean, like, even when I just do an impression of my mum, it's an accent. You know, it's a Cockney mum.
That podcast was really heavily centred around your nan. And this podcast really heavily centred around Leigh's mum.
There seems to be a theme going on here, doesn't there?
I said we do
definitely a train going on.
I said we do one about Lewis's dad in a few weeks. That was
fun.
We'll meet back for that one.
There he is.
All right.
Oh, there's been awkward silence for an hour.
Should we just start the awkward silence now? All right, okay, we'll end the podcast there. This is
say as well. He's
fucking hell, let me end this fucking podcast. Go on then. What are you going to say now?
Did you not hear him fart?
Fucking no! I was too busy trying to close the podcast.
Okay, it was that loud and that long. It sounded like the Germans were coming.
It sounded like a helicopter.
The Germans. Oh shit, they're back.
We'll let you close, mate.
Yeah.
Oh, thank you very much.
We'll be happy.
All right, this has been time for T.O.C. aka Total Love Is Comedy. Hope you guys had a great time. Speak to you soon. Bye bye.
Taron who?
Shut up. Fucking hell. All right,
Did you say it's been Taron who? Oh, Total Love Is Comedy.
Chelly. Oh my god. You know what? We'll end it there. Fucking hell.
This is Sharon's telly.
Yes. This is Sharon's telly.
Sharon's, all right.
Yeah. This is Tagliatelle.
This has ended so weird.
Totally.
It has, hasn't it? It's took a massive turn.
Yeah.
I know. I've still not pressed off record yet because this is just brilliant.
So your podcast is T.O.C.
No, it's not T.O.C. No.
It's T.O.C.
No.
Yeah.
No. My missus kept saying this. Is it just called T.O.C.? No, it's T.O.C. That's what it's called. Not T.O.C. Total Love Is Comedy. Fuck's it.
Which is T.O.C.
Yeah, T.O.C. and Total Love Is Comedy.
Which is T.O.C.
No. Because T.O.C. is a word. T.O.C. is an acronym.
Okay.
Sorry.
2-time published author.
Oh, you're an author.
Yeah.
Taron's got a book. He's got 2
I know he
books.
has. I know this about Taron because he's my friend.
Aw, it's lovely.
Right. And I enjoy Taron. He's a very talented comedian. You should all listen. This has been the Antisocial Comedians Club. We're out.
All right, lovely. All right.
Namaste. You keep thinking we're going, but namaste.
Namaste.
You're listening to Top Motherfuckers.
Oh, you've got to clip that up. You've got to clip that.
Listen to talk, motherfuckers. All right, take care, everyone. I'm out the record. All right, say bye, you two. No, just whoever's listening, mate.
Bye, you two.
Bye, all the one listener.